I'll give you one word. It's focus, right? What we focus on is what we make happen, whatever it is. And so humans are not usually made to focus on thousands of things at a time, which is why I keep telling you, don't focus on what that other person wants for me. Don't focus on what the world's doing. The more I can focus on what I want, the more I'm going to make it happen. Use your precious energy to do what you want, to accomplish what you want. Okay. And let me just tell you something that is super unfair. There are a lot of people that don't want what you want. There's a lot of people out there that wish you harm or don't care about you. I would say no one cares about you the way you care about yourself. No one, because no one understands you. That doesn't mean you don't have love and you don't have support. You, as a human being, have the ability to create an amazing life. And a fun way in a vision board is just to keep your mind focused on what you want to do with all the distractions. So, those are a couple ways vision boards really work that aren't just spiritual manifestation things. And trust me, I believe in the goodness of the universe. And you're going to say this is woo woo. And I do believe that I'm not a lone island. I believe that there is a whole universe of resources that I can use and that are working for me. So you don't have to feel like you alone are making this happen. And this book that I wrote actually talks about how you find the resources to make things happen. So it's not just you, but it starts with you. There used to be a thing that went around that was a vision board that people used. And we've kind of gotten away from that, but I want to talk about a vision board. I'm trying to think the last time I did a vision board. I think it's been a couple of years. There's a couple reasons I haven't done a vision board, but I usually do them once a year. But a vision board is a good way of describing what I want to teach you. I've talked about understanding your preferences and understanding where you want to go. So when we did the don't want, do want exercise, I taught you that the things in life that you've learned you don't want, now you do want. So some big ones people walk away with from that exercise and all these exercises is there's pretty consistent things people want. They want a good romantic partner. They want good relationships. They want a career. They want their body to look better. They want money. They want to be out of debt. These are all things you come up with that you have decided you want. There's also things like, I want to feel more confident, that are things, they're behaviors or feelings. So you've probably done a little work so far on things you might want to accomplish in the next year or 5 years or whatever. That's why a vision board is really good for this reason. It helps you get clear in your head on what you want to accomplish, like what your goals are. Now, I will tell you just a couple of my goals. Obviously, this is one of them, right? To build my YouTube channel. That's a goal I have. Another goal I have is to be really more social and community oriented. So I'm giving you an example of a couple goals I have. It's growing this channel. It's growing my coaching practice. It's feeling clear on the people I want to coach and what I want to accomplish. And it's about community and support. Huge social engagement, community support. Those are some of my goals. So a vision board, if you don't know what your goals are already, it helps you think about what your goals are for the next year. I'm just remember why I don't do a vision board anymore, because I just know what my goals are. Like I guess I've practiced this so long, I don't need the reminder. But when you start this, you really do want a vision board or just sit down and write, this is really what life has caused me to want now. And then you validate yourself. This is what I want now. For some people, it's going to be very private, things that you really wouldn't share with anyone. A lot of it is private. You don't want people to know what you're working on because you just don't want any feedback from people that's going to dissuade you from what you want. So now we're going to talk about another benefit of what a vision board actually does. A vision board, I said, gets you clear on your preferences or goals. But the other thing is, if you have a vision board and you're looking at it, you keep reminding yourself, okay, that's what I'm working on. And there's this part of your mind that without having to write down a plan, without having these tasks you have to execute, there is a part of your mind that's making decisions on how to get there. The practice of a vision board is to get you clear on what you really want. And then the second part of it is when you're looking at it, it helps you focus. And what you focus on, you're going to achieve. We are not made as humans. Our brain does not have unlimited capacity to do everything. It only has capacity to focus on certain things. The more we focus on what we want, the more we can make it happen. The more we focus on what other people want for us or what's going on in the news or problems, the less we're able to focus on what we want. I want you to come up with, let's just say, 3 to 5, but I'm not going to put a limit. You're going to know these are your goals. These are the things, if you did a vision board, these are the things you'd put on there that you want. Now, if you want to do a vision board, you can go old school, get a poster board, magazines, whatever. Or you can get a poster board, do AI images or Google images, print them and put them out there. The easiest way I have done vision boards is I created a document. It can be PDF, Word, whatever you have on your computer. Find the Google images that match with what you want, or AI images now with Gemini, or even ChatGPT has ability to make some free images. You can go down a rabbit trail forever finding images, which are good because it also helps you get clear on what you want and put them on this document, put it on your desktop, and then make a copy for your phone. That's your vision board. That's what you want for your goal for the next, let's just make it a year. There's something I'm going to tell you that's super important. We have to get clear on the essence of what we want. And we can be very specific. And I want you to be specific. But I'm telling you, our desires can come in really crazy ways. So you get clear on what you want, but you're going to have to let go sometimes of how it manifests. And I say in my book, it always takes longer than we think, and it comes about in a different way. An example is I wanted to live in Austin for a long time, and I couldn't just go from point A to where I was to going to Austin. Some things had to happen first, but I knew my goal, eyes on the prize, was here. So get clear on what you want. Use the process of your vision board or pulling images to help you get clear on how that would make you feel to have that thing, what that thing is. And you're going to put it on your desktop or your phone to help you focus. So it will help you make the better decisions to get there. We're also going to make the plan next week. So what I want you to do now is let me know you're listening. Let me know that you support this work by subscribing, sharing, liking, and especially commenting. Because what is my goal? It's community and support, right? That's one of my goals this year. In my work, so many of us have felt alone and unsupported. I want you to understand there are good people out there that care about you and support you. So let me know what I can do that's more helpful on the channel, or if you have better ideas. There's a lot of you, there's so many cool people out there. There's professors and there's ex-addicts. I mean, there's just like, there's boomers, there's kids. I mean, you guys all have a perspective I might not have. So let me know what you think. Let me know. We've been doing the work. I've been giving you the tools. I've been your life coach, teaching you how to coach yourself on some emotion regulation, on your preferences. I've taught you how not to listen to other people and to start thinking for yourself. So, as a coach, what are we going to do? We're going to get you clear on what you want. We're going to make a plan to get you there, and we're going to sustain the effort along the way. And if there's problems, we're going to learn to see them as opportunities, like in my book. So, go back to my other videos in this series if you want more on all of this. And today, we're going to move the bar from learning all these small preferences and self validating to creating some big things we want in our life. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya.